The Bhupen Hazarika Setu, commonly known as the Dhola Setia Bridge, is a beam bridge in India, connecting the northeast states of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. The bridge spans the Lohit River, a major tributary of the Brahmaputra, connecting the village of Dhola in the south to the village of Setia to the north, both in Tinsukia district of Assam, and providing convenient access to Arunachal Pradesh, whose border lies a short distance from Setia. The bridge is the first permanent road connection between the northern Assam and eastern Arunachal Pradesh. At 9.15 km in length, it is the longest bridge in India over water. However, the 9.76 km Kaki Darga Bijapur bridge under construction in the Indian state of Bihar is expected to become the longest bridge in India upon its estimated completion in July 2023. With rapid movement of India's defence assets in mind following incursions by the Chinese army, the Dhola Setia bridge has been designed to handle the weight of 60-ton tanks such as the Indian Army's Arjun and T-72 main battle tanks. Since the Sino-Indian War, China has disputed India's claim to Arunachal Pradesh, politically and militarily, along the line of actual control, making the bridge an important tactical asset in the ongoing dispute. Biography. Early life. Hazarika was born on September 8, 1926 to Nilakanta and Shanti Priya Hazarika in Setia, an interior town of Assam on the bank of river Brahmaputra. His father was originally from Nazira, a town located in Sivasagar district. The eldest of 10 children, Bhupen Hazarika was exposed to the musical influence of his mother, who exposed him to lullabies and traditional music of Assam. His father moved to the Baraulumukh region of Guwahati in 1929, in search of better prospects, where Bhupen Hazarika spent his early childhood. In 1932, his father further moved to Dhubri, and in 1935 to Tezpur. It was in Tezpur that Bhupen Hazarika, then 10 years of age, was discovered by Jyoti Prasad Agarwala, the noted Assamese lyricist, playwright, and the first Assamese filmmaker, and Bishnu Prasad Rabha, renowned Assamese artist and revolutionary poet, where he sang a Borjeet, taught by his mother at a public function. In 1936, Bhupen Hazarika accompanied them to Kolkata where he recorded his first song at the Aurora studio for the Selena Company. His association with the icons of Assamese culture at Tezpur was the beginning of his artistic growth and credentials. Subsequently, Hazarika sang 2 songs in Agarwala's film Indra Malati, Kaksoti Kolosi Loy and Biswo Bihoyi Najawan at the age of 12. A revolutionary zeal was rooted during his childhood. Its expression was, no doubt, Agni Jugar Firingathai, which was written at 14 years of his age, and he was well on his way to becoming a lyricist, composer, and singer. Education and career. Hazarika studied at Sonaram High School at Guwahati, Dhubri Government High School, and matriculated from Tezpur High School in 1940. He completed his intermediate arts from Cotton College in 1942, and his BA and MA in Political Science from Banaras Hindu University. For a brief period, he worked at All India Radio, Guwahati when he won a scholarship from Columbia University and set sail for New York in 1949. There he earned a PhD on his thesis proposals for preparing India's basic education to use audio-visual techniques in adult education. In New York, Bhupen Hazarika befriended Paul Robeson, a prominent civil rights activist, who influenced him. He used music as the instrument of social change, following the path of Paul Robeson, who once told him about his guitar. Guitar is not a musical instrument, it is a social instrument. His song Bisterno Paror, which is based on the tune, imagery, and theme of Robeson's Ol Man River. This song is translated in various Indian languages, including Bengali and Hindi, and sung by the artist himself, and is still popular. Being inspired from some other foreign ones, he also composed several other songs in Indian languages. He was exposed to the spiritual and the multilingual version of We Are in the Same Boat Brother became a regular feature in his stage performance. At Columbia University, he met Priyamvada Patel, whom he married in 1950. Tez Hazarika, their only child, was born in 1952, and he returned to India in 1953. His famous songs include Bisturno Paror, Moi Eti Hajabor, Gunga Morma, Bimerto Murnixity Jen, Manu Manuhor Babi, Snahi Ayamar Koto Shrabanor, Gyupit Kaman Kelim, Buku Ham Ham Koret, Sagar Sangamat, Shalom Gor God Hulai. IPTA years. Hazarika began close association with the leftist Indian People's Theatre Association soon after returning from the US in 1953 and became the secretary of the reception committee of the Third All-Assam Conference of IPTA, held in Guwahati in 1955. Professional life. After completing his MA, he briefly worked at the All India radio station at Guwahati before embarking for his doctoral studies at Columbia University. Soon after completing his education, he became a teacher at the Guwahati University. But after a few years, he left the job and went to Kolkata, where he established himself as a successful music director and singer. During that period, Hazarika made several award-winning Assamese films such as Shakuntala, Pratidwani etc., and composed evergreen music for many Assamese films. He was also considered as a new trendsetter in Bengali music. Bhupen Hazarika composed music for films from Bangladesh to which got international acclaim. He was elected the president of the Assam Sahitya Sabha in 1993. In 1967, Hazarika got elected as a member of Assam Assembly from Naobwaja constituency. Social struggle. From early in his life, he was at the forefront of a social battle against the entrenched forces of casteism that sneered at a member of the Koibarta community, making it as a musician of note and kept him away from the upper caste Brahmin woman he had loved. Eventually, when the spirited Hazarika did marry, it was to a Brahmin woman, his revenge of sorts against a caste-ridden society. Later life. He was introduced to Kalpana Lakshmi in the early 1970s by his childhood friend and India's top tea planter Hemendra Prasad Barua in Kolkata. Her first feature film Ek Pal with music score by Hazarika was produced by Barua. Subsequently, Lakshmi began assisting him professionally and personally till the end of his life. In the period after the release of Ek Pal until his death, Bhupen Hazarika mainly concentrated on Hindi films, most of which were directed by Kalpana Lakshmi. Ek Pal, Rudalai, and Daman, A Victim of Marital Violence are major films of this period. Many of his earlier songs were rewritten in Hindi and used as played-back songs in these films. These songs tried to cater to the Hindi film milieu, and their social activist lyrics were browbeaten into the lowest common denominator. He served as an MLA during 1967-72 in the Assam Legislative Assembly from Naobwaja constituency. He contested as a Bharatiya Janata Party candidate in the 2004 Lok Sabha elections from the Guwahati constituency, persuaded by Chandan Mitra via Kalpana Lakshmi, which he lost to the Indian National Congress candidate Kirip Kaliha. Death. Hazarika was hospitalized in the Kokale Bendhirabhai Ambani Hospital and Medical Research Institute in Mumbai in 2011. He was admitted to the intensive care unit on June 30, 2011. He died of multi-organ failure on November 5, 2011. His body lay in state at Judges Field in Guwahati and cremated on November 9, 2011 near the Brahmaputra River in a plot of land donated by Guwahati University. His funeral was attended by an estimated 500,000 people. Legacy and influences. As a singer, Hazarika was known for his baritone voice. As a lyricist, he was known for poetic compositions and parables which touched on themes ranging from romance to social and political commentary, and as a composer, for his use of folk music. In a poll conducted in Bangladesh, his song, Manish Manusher Jono, was chosen to be the second most favorite number after the national anthem of Bangladesh. Some of his most famous compositions were adaptations of American black spiritual that he had learned from Paul Robeson, whom he had befriended during his years in New York City in the early 1950s. His famous song Bisterno Paror is heavily influenced by Ol Man River, sung by Paul Robeson. During his lifetime, a full-length documentary feature biopic film on his life titled Moi Eti Zabor, jointly directed by late Waskar Nai Bora and Arnab Jandeka, was launched in 1986 at his Nazarapur residence in Guwahati city. Music for this biopic film has been scored by five-time International Best Music Awards winner only Assamese musician, songwriter, composer, and singer Jim Ankan Deka, who also worked as chief assistant director of this film. During the next 2 decades, the joint directors late Bora and Deka shot him live for the film during his various public performances all over India, as well as many private moments in his domestic and social life. Arnab Jandeka also extensively interviewed him regarding his life and its creative aspects for the film, which had been recorded during their joint travel to different metropolises and remote corners of Assam and rest of India. The film has been under production since 1986, with film negative footage of more than 16 hours currently preserved in different film laboratories in Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras. The film was targeted for public release during the lifetime of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika in 2008. But the production was halted after sudden demise of one of the CO directors, Waskar Nai Bora, in November 2008. Eventually, after the death of Dr. Hazarika, the film's subject, the surviving CO director Arnab Jandeka, is currently carrying out necessary works to finish the film at the earliest and release for public consumption in several language versions including English, Assamese, Bengali and Hindi, with support from late Waskar Nai Bora's widowed wife Nazma Begum and Dr. Hazarika's bereaved family members including his wife Priyam Hazarika and Tej Hazarika. Meanwhile, 2 books describing the unforgettable experiences of the making of this milestone biopic film had been authored by its CO director Arnab Jandeka, titled Anya Ek Zabor and More Sinaki Bhupenda, first of which had been officially released in February 1993 by late G.P. Sippy, then President of Film Federation of India and producer of world record holder Hindi film Sholai, at a public function organized by Dr. Bhupen Hazarika himself. Awards and honors. National and state honors. Award for the Best Feature Film in Assamese in the 9th National Film Awards. The Best Music Director National Award for Kamili Memsab in the 23rd National Film Awards. Padma Shri, the 4th highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Gold Medal from the State Government of Arunachal Pradesh for outstanding contribution towards tribal welfare, an uplift of tribal culture through cinema and music. Sangeet Natak Akademi Award. Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Padma Bhushan, the 3rd highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Sangeet Natak Akademi Fellowship. Assam Ratna, the highest civilian award in the state of Assam, India. Friends of Liberation War Honour, Government of Bangladesh. Padma Vibhushan, the 2nd highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in the Republic of India. Other awards and recognition. All India Critic Association Award for Best Performing Folk Artist. In 1979 and 1980 he won the Ritwik Ghatak Award as Best Music Director for 2 theatre plays, Mahua Sundari, and Najani Kanyar Kahini. Bengal Journalists Association Indira Gandhi Smriti Puraskar in. First Indian to win Best Music for the film Rudalai at the Asia Pacific International Film Festival in Japan. Honorary degree from Tezpur University. 10th Kalakar Award for Lifetime Achievement in the year 2002, Kolkata. In February 2009, the All Assam Students' Union erected a life-size statue of Hazarika on the banks of Diolapukuri in Guwahati. A full-length docu-feature biopic film on his life titled Moi Eti Zabor, jointly directed by late Waskar Nai Bora and Arnab Jandeka, has been under production since 1986. In 2010, Assam Cricket Association renamed the Barshapura Cricket Stadium as Dr. Bhupen Hazarika Cricket Stadium. Mutai Jadhapadak awarded as a Friend of the Freedom Struggle Award by Bangladesh government. Assam Sahitya Sabha has honoured him with the title Bisway Ratna. Hazarika was honoured with commemorative postage stamps by India Post in 2013 and 2016. The longest road bridge of India, Dhola Sadia Bridge, is built over the river Lohit, which is a tributary of the Brahmaputra. It links Dhola and Sadia, both are in Tinsukia district of Assam, is named after him. On September 8, 2022, Google honored Hazarika with a Google Doodle to mark his 96th birth anniversary. The doodle, featuring Hazarika playing the harmonium, was created by Mumbai-based guest artist Rita Jamali.